Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back with another Wreck My Journal. I held up my end of the bargain and I completed the color one. You will hear my thoughts. Just kidding, it was a great experience. But for anybody new, I also have a video on my channel for the original one. Let's just take a moment to appreciate her freaking beauty. She's gorgeous and thick. But yeah, if you would like to watch that video, I'll have it linked in the description. Or if I can figure out how to do a little card thing, I will definitely try. I will also link the Pinterest to this one and the original one in the description as well. And yeah, if you guys want a Tumblr of this, I know some people like the Tumblr format more. I think it looks prettier than Pinterest, just my opinion. But I do have a Tumblr because I was that child in the early 2010s. But yeah, if you guys would like that, I will definitely sit through and I'll put everything that's on Pinterest on my Tumblr. But other than that, yeah, I thought we could just get right into it, guys. I do have another one in the works, another original breakfast journal, because it's just so much fun and I loved it. And I also wanted to take a moment and say thank you guys for all the love and support. I sound so corny right now, but thank you guys. I love reading the comments that certain people put. It made me like just really ecstatic, really elated, and super happy. And so yeah, I like that you guys enjoy this because it really is healing for my inner child and taking a break from the cruel world of music education. Just kidding. It's not very cruel. Taking a break from all that and putting it into something that I can like show people is just really cool. I like showing people things. So you guys are now forced to watch me do this again. So like last time, I am a perfectionist. So some prompts have either been stuck together with other pages or just completely ripped out. I did kind of some new stuff in here where I like ripped some pages out and like put them, you'll see what I'm talking about. But if you don't see one that you really wanted like inspiration for or that you want to see what I did, I can definitely help you find one. Or like we could converse, babes. Like I will help you. But other than that, I thought we would just get started. And once again, I will be saying and this is my favorite page a lot. So strap in. This is the outside. This is the little where you whip the journal around. That's not what the prompt says. But yeah, that's my string. It's not as thick as the other ones. But yeah. So this is my little about me. Some things like the place your mug and the rub hero dirty finger, you can't really see them. But yeah, the dip this quarter, I actually kind of like this blue. I like it a lot. And then this is, I think it's like the, oh, that was a bad word. I think this was the, oh, this is the hide a message somewhere. So yeah, that's what I did. And then I did the little ants. I thought that was really cute. I like ants. But yeah. This is the warning page. Personally, I don't know if you would call this pinstripe pattern, but I just like doing it. I like the colors that the midliners have. Yeah. This is a washi tape. My highlighter started running out midway through, so I just did that so I wouldn't have to do the whole thing in midliners. Just a simple little yeller moment. This is the instructions. Pretty cute. Love a good rainbow. And then I did something different for this because I didn't want both my journals to be like kind of like copy and paste. There are some stuff that I did in the other one that I put into this one. Like I think this is around kind of the same theme as I did the other one, but this is definitely different. I just checked them off. But yeah. So I'm actually very happy with this. I think he came out great. I did crack his spine. He is the embodiment of the book. And then I didn't have my white gel marker or pen at the time of doing this page, so I just like, I don't know if you've seen like the architecture videos on TikTok or Instagram where they're like, how will you fix a mistake, and they'll just like scrub the page with a white color pencil. But that's kind of what I was embodying when I made this. This was, I think, the first page I did. This little design came from a different journal book. I think it was like Swedish or something. I don't know. It definitely was not English. And also that's just cool to know that other cultures and other languages have like sort of like wreck this journal and things like that. I just think that stuff is so wildly interesting. But I think their prompt was like, cover this page in polka dots or something like that. But I thought it would be fitting for the red. So this was another one of those where you just like, I cut off this page and then I put it on another page. So this page was originally just red. But then I decided to copy and paste it, because sometimes having 2 pages for one prompt overwhelms me. And so I thought that this was a happy medium. I brought back the word searches. If you did not see my last video for my original Wreck This Journal, I got a bunch of the Penny Press word searches, and I would attach them on the side, usually with the like fitting theme of what the prompt was. So this was like ball games, and these are not balls, but they are circular. So I thought it would be fitting, and also it covers up the blue, because there's blue behind the red. That was not how it came. So I thought it was a good idea to kind of cover it up with something. But I just did balloons for the handprints. And then we don't look at this line. We don't judge her. We just say she's beautiful and move on. Because I did mess up. And I just continued. I was like, I don't even care anymore. I really like this page. I like the color scheme I chose. I thought it's a good mix of not going overboard. But I think I did this in my last one too. I took like a little pebble and dipped it in paint and just okay, this one is super cute. I'm gonna pat myself on the back here. I wanted to press like a bunch of flowers in a bouquet, but they weren't really, like, I don't know if pressable is the word to use, but like they just wouldn't lay flat. And so these are actually just rose petals, and like I just lightly cut it and then ripped it a little bit, and they looked like little lily pads. And so I decided to do a little froggy jumping on them. And I think that this was a rather cute way to do it. These are great. These didn't come out the way I wanted to. It was kind of weird. I guess I didn't use the right, like they were embossed little note cards, and I tried to go over like the like ridges, but it just didn't work. So these are definitely more cuter than these over here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Great anger relief. I like these prompts. And then this comes in at a later prompt. It was like the think of other ways to wreck the journal, and like glue in a coloring page was one of them. So I decided to put it right here. These are like, take what you need. Aw, cute. And each of them have a little saying. So you can pause to read or whatever. But yeah. And that's what the other pages, because these are like the figure out a way to put these pages together. This page did not come out the way I wanted to. I wanted to find more like circle stickers, but I guess I'm fresh out of circle stickers. We just don't look at her. But this was the fill the page with colored circles. I wanted to keep this a 1-pager because I think in my other journal it was the 2 pages. And so I just didn't want to overwhelm myself because low-key it gets boring after a while. Just my opinion. But yeah. This is the document your dinner. I use clean food stuff because I'm super weird about like food and things being in a journal that can like make it be real gross. I don't know. Just me. This was the chew on this, and then this is another one of the word searches. I thought this was a really cute idea. Like he's eating it. Nom nom nom. And this is the mix so many colors to turn to mud. It didn't really turn to mud. It kind of turned into like sludge. But that's okay. So this is the wrap something with this page, and then these like the paper airplane. I forget what this is. Oh, it was the make several cuts thingy, and then the crumble. And then I did this. So it's pocket for wreck things. Thought that was a little cute idea. And then this is the tongue painting. I did not do it. I just colored it. And then another little word search. And then the write some thoughts, cover them up with the color of your choice. I really enjoy, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it's Rupi Kaur. I really enjoy her stuff, as well as Amanda Lovelace. If you've ever read Milk and Honey, there's her. I love her. She's incredibly talented. And so you can pause to read if you'd like to read some of this stuff. But it's low-key a little bit sad, so don't get too hung up on it. This was the tie the string. I don't know where the other piece is, but it's okay. This is one of my favorite drawings I did in this book. So yeah. This one was another cute moment. Yeah, knees are really, really hard to draw. I don't know if anyone's tried to draw a knee lately, but it's a little difficult. And so I thought that was a cute way to do this prompt. Because once again, like I said in my other video, I'm not a Potterhead. Come at me, millennials. I've stopped taking it as something I need to be afraid of saying. I'm not a Potterhead. It's not my cup of tea. So I don't think I'm ever going to do a Harry Potter theme for this prompt. Even if like I've looked at every other prompt and every other idea. I don't think that I'm going to ever do it. This is the climb up high, just super simple. I don't really compost, and so this is one of the things where I said that I cut out the page so it could be a 1-page. So I made a little compost bin. I don't think I drew him. Somebody verify with their Wreck This Journal color. See if this little guy's in there. And then this is the Do a Really Ugly Drawing. I thought I would do, I think his name is Lax. I think I looked that up. But yeah, he's the guy that, I think he eats expired medicine and throws up. And so I thought that was pretty gross. The place sticky things here. I really, really like the honeycomb design, even though it's not totally perfect. But then I have so many different kinds of little stickers. This is the pretend you're doodling on the back of an envelope. I don't really like this prompt. Didn't like it in the other one. So I kind of just did whatever. This was the journal golf. I just did it and then I taped it back in. And then the paper chain, I once again did it like a normal person. I love that. I'm gonna have to put an editing note in. about the same thing as I said last time. It's not normal. It's just the way that they have it right here. You're not weird if you do a folded chain. Peace, love. I did this again. So my partner, he works at Food Lion, and I ask him to bring me things, and he brings me things. He's a very good partner. And so he brings me the fruit and vegetable stickers. Yeah. And then this was kind of like a throwaway page. I just, like, I had to do it. And so it was the best I got. This was the bring this page, hello, editor, in the shower with you. I just squirted, like, sink water on it. I just held it underneath, like, the setting where it makes it go to, like, a shower. I put, like, marker, and then, yeah. Not my finest work. This was the Rub Here with Dirt. This is a printout. I did not draw this. I'm not that artistic. This was the test page. Yeah. I tested things on it. I think this part is my favorite. I think she's very cute. This was meant to be a butterfly, but it didn't work out as a butterfly. So we just keep moving. I really like the one I did in my original one where it was a what do you call it? A heart. I think it's just much easier to do, and it makes it more fruitful in the end. You're like, okay, I actually am happy to have that in my book. And then this was the sew this page or something. I sewed it because I'm not great at sewing, so I just sewed it up. I really enjoy this page. I like how I chose to color the comics. That was a cool thing. This one I collaborated with my partner. This was the little grocery list. We just wrote down stuff. These are not really grocery lists. We just like did what like we normally would pick up. This one's kind of hard to see, but it's just more things. Absolute stunner right here. These were it was like the Roche, no, that's the other one, and I'm not gonna even attempt to say that artist name. This is the cut up tiny bits and glue them here. And so this was actually, because when you get this book, I think it like comes right here or something, you get a whole bunch of like just colored paper, and so that's what this was. Most of the ones where it's like cut up paper and do something like the painting with scissors, it's also from the color paper they give you. I have no words. This was just really just do it kind of thing. I've seen really cute ideas with this. This is the colors you like here. So I kind of just try to do like a rainbow going on. I have no purple scrapbooking things, which makes me kind of sad. I'm gonna have to go spend more money, which is never a problem when it comes to scrapbooking. So yeah. This was the Scribble Wildly using only borrowed pens, but I misread it, and so I just scribbled out and wrote markers. Cut strips, dip them in paper, and glue them back in. I really like this one. I like how they're like kind of even. It makes it very appealing on the eyes. The page of good thoughts. They're just some, I just looked up good quotes and just wrote them down. This was the use whatever you have on hand, dip things in paint, or use an ink pad. I use an ink pad because I got it and I never use it. So anytime it tells me that I can use it, I do it. And so these are actually Legos. You can kind of see the Lego logo, but a lot of it is just like I forgot that this page bleeds, but it's okay. A lot of it's just the bottom of one of the blocks. This was, I asked my partner to do something destructive.
It's kind of terrifying.
Low-key, no, high-key terrifying, but it's okay because he did it. That's all that matters. This one, it could have came out cuter, but it's okay because I still think that the intent is cute enough. This was the glue random items. I just decided to do like some like travel inspired thing. I thought it came out cute. So it's to tear this page out and throw it in a wash. I made like a bunch of clothing. I'm not gonna take all of them out because it would be a pain to get them all back in. And I made like a little laundry basket. I think that it's so cute. Tell me in the comments how cute it is, guys. And then another little word search moment. And then this was the color outside the lines. It was really an excuse to use my alcohol markers, which I always love to do. This was the close your eyes, connect the dots from memory. I didn't, just because it was already like kind of weird from the bleed. So I just made him squiggly. This was the glue your pocket lint, or collect your pocket lint, glue it here. I did a little mustache. This is a very popular thing to do. This was the roll a die and find out what color it'd be. I just added some more because I thought like that's so boring. It's gonna create not a great grid. So I just added some more. And then this was actually a cutout. I think this page is actually underneath it. This was the make drips like Jackson Pollock. Yeah. This was the various substances. Sample them, not just various substances. And this was just some makeup. And so I thought I'd make them look like hearts. This is the draw with scissors I was talking about. This is the more using the colored pages that came with the book. Also, I just think that's a really cool idea. Like, you're giving us art supplies. Like, thank you, girl. This was the create a drawing using pieces of your hair. I ripped out a strand of hair and I like dipped it in ink, or not ink, paint, and I kind of just like let them go wherever they need to go. This was the draw with a crayon and paint over top of it. I think for how smudged she is, I think he came out pretty darn cute. This was the draw lines using abnormal writing utensils. And so I just picked a bunch of like things. I don't know how well you can see that. And like I just tried to draw lines as best I could with them. This was the punch this page. I did it. So brownie points. Yeah, there isn't really too much to say about this one. This was the color explosion, more with the paper that I got from the back. And I think I did this for my other one too, but this is the final way to wear this journal. I think I made a better shirt here though. This page is a sign. Avi, I'm gonna do some protest stuff. Yeah. This was a little hard to do. I wanted to I just didn't want to sit there with a pen. I'm gonna be so honest. I just didn't want to sit there with a pen and drawing lines. But took some thread and just glued it down. This is the Make Smudges of Color. I had some watercolor that was already out. And so while it was wet, I put my finger in the palette and then I just like did that a bunch of times. This was the 4-letter words. Yeah, I think last time I did like a crossword, which was pretty cool. but I just wanted something, like, I didn't want everything to be copy and paste, essentially. This is the cutout colors for magazine and glue them here. Yeah. Simple, effective. This was the write with the pen in your mouth. I don't like this prompt at all. And then the give away your favorite page. No. It's mine. This was the cut strips and do a weaving. Yeah. Thought that it would be cool to do that. And then this was the work with colors you hate, but I don't really hate any of my colors. So I just did the ones I usually don't use. I just picked out colors that look like they were not used. So there wasn't really any thought to this one. This was the hide a secret message. I won't show y'all it, but it's like, look on that page for the next clue. Yada, yada, yada. This was a sleep with this journal. Instead of like documenting dreams, because I know people do that, I wrote a lyric from a choir song. It's this, The Seal Lullaby by Michael John Trotta. Beautiful song. And this was the close the journal and scribble something. It was a rainbow. This is the stain log from the I forget. The Culture Palette by Juvia's Place, I think. It's been a long time since I've worn makeup. And then this was the figure out a way to attach these two papers together. Did like an accordion kind of style thing. This is the splatter. I just did it with watercolor because it tends to like flick really well. This is the collect dead bugs. Once again, I am not putting dead bugs in my journal. So we get little scrapbook cutouts. This is the float this page. This is awful. I will be doing a better one. And then freeze this page. I couldn't really take it out because I had then already put something on the back. And so I just did little snowflake decorations. I live in an apartment, so the best thing I could do is put it on the door. And I didn't. So, yeah. And then the roll the journal down a large hill. I just thought it would be a little cute to do a little mini one. I know that's something people do a lot. And then turn this book into a shoe. I thought this was a cute idea to like not have the 2-pager, and so I just did that. I did it. That's my proof. And then you can't really see this because it kind of blended into the yellow page. I guess you can see a little red, but it's just Jello smushed onto it. And then this is the cover of this page in tape. I've always liked these. I like the patterns that people can come up with. And then fill in these shapes with colors. And then this is the write a list of more ways. So like the glue and the color pages do it. That was page 24. And then this is the fill the page with patterns. Anybody who does the like Zen doodling patterns, props to you, because this took me forever. I was losing my mind doing it. But yeah. And then the acknowledgements. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I had my quarrels and I had my complaints about some of the stuff with this book, just because I would have liked to have some other prompts. And some prompts I didn't like from the first journal were in here, and I just like, I don't know, it was just a very whimsical and intriguing experience to go through. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy doing these, and I like doing little arts and crafts like this that kind of give you structure, but at the same time allow you to go outside the box. And for someone who hyperfixates on something, it's always fun to come back to it because you always feel like there's more to do. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about this. Again, if you like this one or like any of my little prompts or little ideas I did, I do have the first or the original journal posted on my channel, and I will link it in the description as well as the Pinterest for this one and the original one. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about my designs. If you guys need any recommendations or help, just post something in the comments. But yeah, thanks guys.